whether in entertainment, video games, music videos, or films, and even in tutorials or explainer videos.
Like the ones I make can offer immense benefits. It grabs our attention, conveys complex ideas simply, and can be used to entertain or relax. Animation is a superpower for capturing an audience's attention, but like any power, it can be used for good or for evil. What happens when that same tool, that ability to connect with our deepest emotions, is used not to entertain, but to manipulate? What happens when animation becomes a weapon? What happens when we cross over to the dark side, Luke? In this video, I have a few examples of the darker side of animation. Its powerful use as a tool for political propaganda, both throughout history and today. Super mustache, the glorification of a leader. Picture this: contemporary Venezuela, a country deep in a prolonged economic and social crisis under the rule of Nicolás Maduro. In this scenario of hyperinflation, scarcity, and discontent, the government is trying by all means to reinforce its image and legitimacy. This is where super mustache, Súper Bigote, is born. This isn't a subtle metaphor. It's the literal depiction of Nicolás Maduro as a superhero. With his characteristic mustache and a suit similar to Superman's, this character fights villains who are direct caricatures of his political adversaries. The main antagonist is a grotesque, evil figure combining features of Uncle Sam and Donald Trump, representing American imperialism. In every episode, Super Mustache thwarts their plans, which range from electrical sabotage to economic attacks, mirroring the excuses the actual government gives for the country's problems. The objective is blatantly clear: to build a cult of personality. It seeks to present an idealized and heroic version of the leader to an audience, especially the youngest, and to shift blame for all problems onto foreign powers. The animation simplifies a complex political reality into a childlike narrative of us, the good guys, versus them, the bad guys. By transforming Maduro into an invincible savior, it attempts to neutralize critical thinking and generate an emotional, almost mythological loyalty to his figure. This is propaganda in its purest form. Wartime propaganda. During World War II, the United States government faced a challenge: maintaining public support for a brutal and costly war. To solve this, Bugs Bunny and others, in shorts like Bugs Bunny Nips the Nips, our beloved rabbit arrives on a Pacific island and encounters Japanese soldiers. They are portrayed as grotesque caricatures with buck teeth, thick glasses, and speaking in ridiculous, unintelligible gibberish. They are clumsy, cowardly, and dehumanized. In these cartoons, Bugs's violence against them is not only comical but justified. The same thing happened with the portrayal of Germans, who were shown as incompetent and easily defeated brutes. Disney. The studio produced numerous shorts. The most famous is probably Der Führer's Face, 1943, where Donald Duck has a nightmare about living under the Nazi regime. They also created educational and training films for the military.
Ja, this Nazi land is good. We would leave, but if we could, we bring the world new order.
North Korea, the constant allegory. Here, propaganda isn't an occasional campaign. It's the very air they breathe. And children's animation is one of its most consistent tools. Squirrel and Hedgehog. This is a direct and constant allegory of the country's geopolitical situation. The squirrels, noble, hardworking, and brave, represent the North Koreans. The hedgehogs are their loyal and strong soldiers. The villains are unmistakable. The mice, cowardly and treacherous, are the South Koreans.
야, 가까이 오라. 너희들은 지금 곧 다람쥐 동산으로 뚫고 들어가 연애 정령을 내타며란 말이야. 어떠나?
The weasels are the Japanese, and the wolves, brutal and evil, are the Americans. The series, which has been on the air for decades, is filled with military themes, espionage, heroic sacrifices, and absolute devotion to the leader of Flower Hill. The characters constantly speak of loyalty, unity, and the struggle against external enemies who want to destroy their paradise. This isn't just one special episode, it's the entire series. It educates entire generations in a paranoid and militarized worldview, where the country is under constant siege, and the only salvation is blind obedience to the leader and hostility toward the outside world. It's an animated universe designed to shape a nation's mindset from childhood. Why is animation so effective? As we've seen, the reason animation is such a potent propaganda weapon is its ability to simplify complex ideas and connect directly with our emotions, bypassing the filter of critical analysis. The simplification of a situation, or the caricaturization of an enemy, goes straight for the heart, aiming to win you over emotionally before your brain can even process it. Without a doubt, when we watch a cartoon, we lower our guard. And if you want to use the power of animation to create a positive effect on your business or project, don't hesitate to contact me today. See you in the next video!